I just woke up a little bit ago, and the first thing that I saw was a video of Charlie Kirk getting shot. I thought it was AI. I thought it was a joke, and that it was just weird people fantasizing about it, and it's like, this ain't real. And I did some digging, and it's real. It's not AI. It actually happened, and I was just shocked. I still am. He got hit in the neck, and he was bleeding profusely from the neck, and was in the hospital in critical condition, and then passed away. I found a CNN report on it and what they had to say about it.
We are hearing from President Trump. He is on his Truth Social platform saying that Charlie Kirk has passed away. So again, I'm going to read to you what the president said. The great and even legendary Charlie Kirk is dead. No one understood or had the heart of youth in the United States of America better than Charlie. He was loved and admired by all, especially me, and now he is no longer with us. Melania and my sympathies go out to his beautiful wife, Erica, and family. Charlie, we love you. So again, President Trump telling us at this hour that Charlie Kirk has died. Kirk was shot at an event at Utah Valley University earlier today, shortly after noon, according to the university. There was a single shot that rang out. He was shot in the neck, and now the President of the United States, someone that Charlie Kirk was close to, is reporting that he has died. This is a man he was 31 years old. He had two very small children, 3 and 1 ages, I believe. He is someone who was very close to the President of the United States, close to the Trump family, someone who played a critical role, if you talk to people around the President, in the President winning his second term. What are you hearing from those close to us? We, of course, read the statement that just came through from President Trump.
It's a very somber mood here. People are very upset. It's not just at the White House, it's really among Republicans as a whole. The Republican Party has become the party of Trump, the MAGA movement, and Charlie Kirk was really at the heart of all of that. He is credited with a huge portion of Trump's win in 2024. He was on the ground. He created an entire system to get young voters out and excited. And
he was able to convince people to get involved in politics that might not have otherwise done so.
So there was a little bit of a clip there on CNN and what they were reporting on, and I was just curious if they found who shot him and where they were going with that. So I did find another video that they did find a suspect that shot him, and the guy was saying that he would do it again. Yeah, here's the clip that I found. The clip that I found was done by ABC News. Here's what they had to say.
We did receive video of the moment that shot rang out. We heard from our Aaron Katursky, Bob, that reports say that possibly that bullet hitting Charlie Kirk's neck, as our Aaron Katursky was describing, you could actually see blood pouring out. We did hear straight from Charlie Kirk's organization that he co-founded, Turning Point USA, that he is in the hospital, and they are all praying for him. Prayers coming from the President of the United States to those involved in his organization, those that have been on the tour with him. Aaron Katursky, anything new that you have learned as we will continue, of course, to hit the top of the hour here? We're trying to get as much information as possible about the condition of Charlie Kirk after being shot there on the university campus in Utah.
It seemed, according to eyewitness accounts and by law enforcement experts who have viewed the video, to be a very difficult injury from the single shot that struck Charlie Kirk. So everyone in the administration is sending prayers for his survival and well-being, but everyone is also braced for what could be some difficult news, Kira, because the single shot struck Charlie Kirk. Eyewitnesses said they saw a lot of blood coming from him, and then they all scattered. Now the university is urging everyone to leave campus to allow police to conduct the investigation. The suspect that was taken into custody, according to eyewitness accounts, was heard screaming, "I do it again," described as an older male wearing a blue shirt, someone who has white hair, but we've heard nothing else about the suspect, if it is indeed a himself, or his condition. So far, the local police have said nothing. It's only the university that's now urging everyone to clear out of campus, Kira.
I woke up to a video very similar to this where Charlie's sitting in his tent, and the video angle is down here on the lower right, and yeah, it was him getting shot in the neck and throwing his head back. And leaning to the side. I really thought it was AI. I was so hopeful it was AI, but yeah, but I found out that it wasn't. And what's really awful about this happening is that there are people who have seen these videos who have watched this and said, "Good, I'm glad he's dead." I would have shot him myself. It is awful for you to think that way, to wish ill and death for someone else. Charlie had his own life. He wasn't out hurting other people. You might not have liked what he said, but he wasn't hurting anyone. He was sharing his viewpoints like we're allowed to do in America. We're allowed to express our viewpoints. His whole life was starting. He made his way up to be a respectable individual, and someone who didn't like what he had to say snuffed him out. Being able to be in charge of our own feelings and understand and comprehend that other people have different viewpoints and have different things to say about the things that we already think about doesn't mean we have to kill the other person. And being able to keep ourselves in checks keeps us from being animals. And it's awful for you to think that way, that just killing someone is the best option. And Charlie was young. He was at 31 years old. He had a family of his own. He accomplished many things in his life. He was able to become successful. He met the president. He had an influence and a strong impact on the world and the youth of today. And it's just awful that someone thought that shooting him was going to be the best option, and that they just couldn't keep themselves in check. They couldn't handle their own feelings. They couldn't handle their own emotions. And it's just so crazy to think like that's what your intent to do is. And what's even worse than that is that there are people who have seen these videos, who are hearing these reports, are saying, "Good." They're saying, "Good. I'm glad he got shot. I'm glad that he's dead now. I would have done it myself." Like that, it's insane to think that there are people out here who are thinking like that and who are watching these videos and smiling. It's sick. It's infuriating that people wish death upon others and that they would want to do it themselves. Why is that the first thing people want to go to, is kill someone when they disagree with what someone else has to say? We should be able to have these conversations and be able to disagree with one another and not just fly off the handle and go on a shooting spree. We need to do better as a whole. At the cost of Charlie's life, I hope this becomes a turning point for our country, and that people stop wanting to kill each other for voicing their opinions freely, and that we are able and willing to listen to another person's viewpoints and be able to understand if you don't like what they have to say, you don't have to listen to what they have to say. You don't have to attend the rallies. You don't have to watch them on YouTube. You don't have to do any of that. You can just remove yourself, and that will end up being the best thing. Sitting there being angry, looking at your phone, wishing whoever you're watching is going to die. You need to find help for yourself. If that's how you want to live life, you need to find someone that you can talk to and someone that you can confide in, that you have these thoughts and that you have these compulsions where you think that this is going to be the best method. Just removing yourself from whatever's making you feel that way. And what we need to do is pray for Charlie and his family, pray for our country. We need help, and we need to ask for forgiveness, because we are hurting as a nation and we are hurting each other, and it needs to stop, and we need to be able to do better.